Dogs, we've had a pretty exciting journey. We started out a new IP, then we're branded as True Crime Hong Kong for a while, and now we're Sleeping Dogs. And what we've really been able to do over the last couple of years is continue to polish the open world. It's a huge game, so the additional time we've received, it's allowed us to really refine our combat system, as well as add in some really cool new features, like the upgrade system. So your character at the beginning of the game is not the same character as he is at the end. You're able to learn new melee combat moves. You're able to get new items like a Slim Jim that make the game easier to play and allow you to access new areas as well. And we've also added in like an online component. So all the stats and mission scoring gets uploaded and shared and compete with everyone else in the world. So what we tried to do with Sleeping Dogs is really allow the player to kind of be both sides of, triad enforcer as well as a cop. So we have some missions that are just cop focused in terms of what you need to do. So you're gathering evidence, doing photo surveillance, bugging someone, doing phone taps and tracing, and what you're doing, compiling all this evidence together, and eventually you get to arrest the person. But each mission itself as well, you can choose to, go on an absolute havoc and shoot everyone, but you're going to get a really low cop score. But if you do it well as a triad enforcer and do a variety of different moves, and we give you style points as well, you're able to take all these points, upgrade your player, and again, learn new moves and items in the game itself. So each person can play the game completely differently, as well. You can always go back and replay a mission as well to try and get that perfect score. With a combat system, we want you to feel like a true martial arts action hero. So you've got a variety of different moves you can do from different styles of martial arts, combine them all together to create a really fluid system that's really intuitive and fun for the player by using one button for attacks, for light and heavy attacks. You can combo together to create very elaborate moves, as well as a counter system and grapples. The really cool thing with grapples that people haven't seen in games before is, if you think to the action, martial arts action hero, often surrounded by 20 enemies, it looks hopeless. He's able to, kind of start using martial arts to defeat the enemies, but then he actually takes the environment and kind of turns it around against them. So in our game, you can grab an enemy and use combat props like a fridge, grab the guy's head, smash his head repeatedly with it, or put their face into a table saw. All these different things throughout the world, so each of them are context sensitive. It really keeps the combat fresh and keeps the player kind of progressing forward. In the game itself, you get to play, like I said, as an undercover cop infiltrating the triad, and we really tried to tell the story of sort of the conflicted loyalties. Wei, has pledges his duty to uphold the law, but as he gets deeper and deeper undercover, he's got to make more and more sort of decisions and do things that definitely aren't legal. And those lines become very blurred for him, and he ends up having to use cleavers against other people and even end up killing some people as well. So it's quite an evolution of him and the character development.